Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this evolutionary, revolutionary rise of an uprise at this time. And so, from my part of the world to yours, I hope that you are as safe and as conscious and as aligned as can be. For there are so many things that are happening all over the world that are rather disturbing, that are being brought to the surface in full exposure, and it's awakening the masses, so to speak. But if we want to break down this cyclical, conditioned way of living that we know up to date, this is not anything new in any kind of way. A revolution happens in every kind of way, in some kind of day, documented in historical times, because these are our conditioned lives to feed us the stories and dictate our paths and have us all reactive, man. And it's just like, whoa, 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 slow, slow, slow. You roll, roll, roll. Let me check myself, and make sure that my vibrations are in alignment with me, no matter the times that are happening all around me, you see, because energy is energy and it's always existing whether I acknowledge it or not. So learning to discern and learning to be less reactive to the collective, conditioned, tyrannical, abusive power that has been drilled, instilled, conditioned, made manifest. I just had to 12, so to 12 for 5. 5 is change, okay? There's change happening, okay? I feel pulled to just start this freestyle kind of babbling. So take what resonates, let go what does not. If babbling is not for you, you are free to explore all of the social media different platforms of persons that would resonate with you. Either way, let's keep it peaceful. This is peace, 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 peace. This is separation, okay? So make sure you're unified within your own align so that you can rise dignified and be a peaceful solutionist, evolutionist, spiritualist. But do you in whatever shape, form that is you, which is unique, beautiful. You are more than able to do what is right. What commotion? Okay? What commotions? What emotions? What reactions? What reactives? What skill? What power? What empowered power do you offer during your ascension, during this ascension time, this rise, this alignment? Our own, within our home, we're all each walking our labyrinth, okay, to the center for our home, our own. I've got goosebumps. Okay, look at this. Integration, okay? It's about our ascension right now that is being triggered, because what we understand life to be is that everything, there is a polarity. So light you might be, shadow and dark, it may be its opposite, yet to make us whole, we are each light and dark. It's about the integration, right? No longer, this is not even the integration, but here, look, you see a picture of an ant on a leaf and the burden, okay? The burdens, this is a 10. So it makes me think of the heavy load that we all each carry. And it's not just from, no matter what it is that your belief is, and no matter what it is of how you perceive life to be, everything is energy. You know, we can agree on that kind of perceptual view. But if we were to dive even deepest into that abyss, right, 555, then we would see that energies, they transfer throughout lives, you know, and responsible is I, the I that is I, to acknowledge what it is that I receive based off of my leveling of consciousness and reasoning perception. You see how expansive are we to depends on our level of of opening, of diving, of exploring, of discovery that we do. But this is not about that too. Alright, so this is just picking up some collective things about the burdens that are currently being experienced at this time, okay? It's a heavy, heavy life that has come over through generational systems of conditioning, okay? There has been so much burden placed upon the humans. All lives matter, okay? And based off of the colors of our skin, right? Black, white, okay? Covering the black, the dark, the worker bee, the worker bees and the ants and how they just work. But do you see that? The black is covered by the white. The burden. And you know, I hate to go skin tone. I'm not going to go skin tone because we are souls. The biggest problem that anybody that has any level of racism burden that exists within them, whether they are the victim or the tyrant, who you were in other lives, in other dimensions, may not be what you honestly think might be. You might be black today and whiter yesterday, vice versa. Either way, to get to the root of that, you know, people want to go and they do their DNA testing. Okay, what about soul testing? Is there science for that, to see what evolution your soul came from and how many lives and how many masters you have actually had? Let's not live in this ignorant land that wants to look at my skin to determine who and what and where and what ancestors. Okay? We are the ancestors in essence, shape, and form. Okay? Unique, we are reborn. What you are today is not what you may be tomorrow. And what you were yesterday certainly is not what you definitely are not today, or is today, or whatever the case may be. Evolution happens that way. So to get stuck on this race, in this space, for me, in the leveling of understanding of the downloads that I receive and the channelings that get emotional, and this is why I can't talk about this stuff. But that's a challenge for me to get through. We are more than these bodies, okay? So the real war is what? The illusion. Everybody's fighting a freaking illusion. We're not color. Sacred space. So it's very important right now that as a collective of conscious souls that are aware and all about peace and about raising our consciousness even more to be the change that we need to be, to do, to play the part, not just speak the part. Don't talk it, be it. Okay? To feed the ignorance, the illusion, to be so reactive, emotionally reactive, vibrationally reactive, on that frequency reactive of having you in just anger. And it's hard, I know. It is very hard not to become angry at the injustices that continuously take place. Forgiveness might seem absurd or even just like, what? Do you not see what has happened over this course of time? I get it. But your anger, your rage, your reactions feed the belly of the monster more. And you know what happens? You know what happens? 12, 12. 3, 3, 6, 3, 6, 9. You know what happens? You cycle the same freaking bullshit that you're trying to freaking rise up from. And they got you right where they want you. Whoever they, the powers that be. Oh see, the distractions that come. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Why? Why do we always fall? For the lies? I don't know, because it's a matter of perception, you see. This yin and yang concept, the black and white. Okay? The light within the dark and the dark within the light. Whites and blacks. Is it even a color? Because once you're gone from this body, are you dead? Some people believe that. Wait till they come back again. See where they evolved from that death of realizing, I still got more to learn. We all have so much to learn in this time, in this space, for our ascension and our integration that is happening at this time. You have a choice to make on what you choose to participate in. Some people are standing up strong, but be mindful about your emotions, okay? Be mindful about the sacred space that you create within yourself, because within yourself is your own, is your home, okay? Tapping into the feminine energies of your emotions, this labyrinth walk to your center, align your chakras bright. If you center yourself, protect your energy too. 8, 17, 8, 8, life path, 8, infinite. Okay, we're tapping into our feminine energies, our emotional space, our sacred space, our yin, our in. We go in for our wins, okay? Once you can go into that space, into that center, there is nothing, no oppression, no suppression, no war that can rock your foundation, your world. It might cause a tower to crumble. It might cause so many things to take place that will try to break you down. I know. I've come from abuse. I've been beat down. So a pulp, bloody pulp. Okay? So, yeah, I get it. And I only use that as a reference, not because I live in victim mode. It's because I speak from a space of a place that I understand rage. I know it's not right. But you don't fight war with raw. Why you think no war has ever really been won, and why there's still openings for more war? Because it never ends, right? So that's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting different results, right? So how? I was watching this little video thing on the Unicorn Riot about some dude talking about, yeah, so this is how it's gonna go down. This is what they get. This is what they get. This is a long time coming. Long time coming. Long time coming. Blah 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 blah. Encouraging violence, encouraging vandalism, encouraging all this looting and nonsense and whatever, because it's a long time coming. It's a long time coming. What? To give you a freebie to be just as savage of a beast as the belly of the beast? Nah, that's just you. And you're toxic too. Giving yourself a justification and an excuse. See? I spit on myself. Giving yourself a justification and an excuse to act like the beast that you want to be. Alright? Don't use the environment to call yourself to say I'm savage in this kind of way because of my environment made me this way. Now that's just an excuse for you to behave the way that you feel right now. Okay? So let's be real about that. Let's be accountable for why we do what we do, when we do what we do, and why we do what we do. Okay? Yeah. So aligning in your space and protecting your energy and being really, really, really mindful about the intentional energies around you that want to have you contribute to the belly of the beast and feed it. It's like, feed me, right? So anyways, I was watching that Unicorn Riot video of this dude just encouraging and justifying the encouragement of this vandalism, of this riot, of the burning down of the precinct. That's what it was. The burning down of the precinct and all this sort of stuff. You know, I speak very symbolic and I write metaphorically, and I speak that way too. And I always say that the system has to be burnt down to the ground. I always say that about our education system. Burn it. Burn to the ground. Again, symbolic, metaphorically speaking. Okay? And then the interviewer asked the person that was speaking, well, I hear what you're saying. And it was very clever. I hear what you're saying about, you know, the justification and all this stuff of why this is what it is. But what is your solution? What do you think the solution is? 1919. 10-10. 10-10 wins. Okay? Go in for your win. What do you think the solution is? I'm using now my... Which one is this one? I get emotional and I start talking and then I get like, oh, whatever. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Just had a little booklet for it. So no, but it picks it up. Oh, here it goes. Angels and Ancestors, okay? What do our angels and ancestors have to say about this rioting wave that's taking center stage? Hold space, Druid. Winter, take care of your needs, okay? Internally, wolf spirit, lone wolf spirit here. Druid space. Reminds me of the hermit in some kind of way, too. Just, look at, I see the picture of the snake, the shedding of the skin. Kundalini rise. Transformation time. Alright, so go back to that because I wanted to finish this. So he said, what's your solution? What's the solution? Right? And the dude was stuck on stupid. He had no solution. This was the solution. And he even said, he said, I don't know, but this is it. This is it. You don't know, but this is it. If you go back to some of my old videos, one of the videos I suggested about this game that I said everyone should play. And this is about your own energy management systems, okay? It's called the STFU game. We all know what that means. Shut the funk up, right? Until you could speak in proper alignment with your mind, body, heart, and soul needs. And until then, STFU. Because that's going to be the practice that you need to put in the discipline too for you to properly manage and align your tongue, which is deadly. It can be deadly at any given time, right? So she just very interested in what I have to say. So you don't know a solution, but you're reactive. So you're creating chaos. Sit your ass down. A solution, soul. It's for a soul. Mind, body, heart, and soul. Then it got me thinking, and I'm just like, what is the solution? That's a good question. And I'm always saying, you can't fight war with roar because it just creates more war, right? So what do? You go in and you find your peace in all of it. Stag, trust and thrive. Hold this space, okay? Can you meet, transform, and unveil your gifts, okay? Go in. You shape and you shift. You shift and you align. And believe me, when you do, you shall rise. There will be no mistaking that intuit divine within your own shrine that is majestic in every kind of way. And believe that when you devote and you create that space to create and to do what you need to do, because it requires work from you for these soul solutions, okay? Believe. And if you need assistance too, right? And or like AA, when people go to AA, they have a sponsor and they have their you gotta go that way. They have people that help them hold themselves accountable and help them through challenging moments. So find yourself a sponsor or a friend that's gonna help you check yourself before you contribute to the chaos and wreck yourself. You're gonna create this space of a place of a STFU, honoring your inner knowing too. Holding that space, the druid keeps coming up. You gotta hold this space because this is the space that you create because you are energy. Okay? It's not a walk in the park. Although it eventually evolves into that kind of thing. Especially in the beginning when you're creating the space because you got chaos And you got the world around you telling you what you doing. Don't you see what's happening? Do you not care? Show you care. Aren't you angry? Don't. If you don't say nothing, you don't do nothing. All of it, right? Like, no, chill. I feel you. I hear you. I vibe you. But I gotta align with me first. Because all this other stuff out here, it's never worked. It's not gonna start working now. But the belly of the beast created that babbling, right? Kind of feel that creates confusion and chaos. I'm looking at this picture. This warrior came up, right? It says fearless and stand strong. But what I find interesting is his tribal markings around his mouth. It reminds me of the labyrinth that's coming out. Like, this is not my good phone, guys. This is my old phone, so the quality of the camera is kind of sucks. But like, it's not. There's actual. See the lines around it? Looks like the labyrinth. Anyways. I just want to read what it says about the warrior. I just saw the peacemaker too. Sorry. He was gonna knock all my cards over. Patience. Okay. Warrior. Don't back down. Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for second best. Right. A warrior is anyone who is ready and willing to know themselves and do what needs to be done in order to get where they want to be. In this deck, the warrior embodies fierce primal love. The warrior within. Neo! Stop with the licking. Sorry, it drives me crazy. Go over there. The energy you can call on to protect yourself comes from the warrior within. Even if you don't think you love yourself, if you are exposed to a situation that could be harmful or dangerous, the steps you take to protect yourself are in fact acts of fierce love. Although the warrior in this card is surrounded by darkness, he is of the light. The warrior within is made of light and has the capacity to shine even more brightly when facing darkness head on. Extended message. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important to you, for you. Whenever you feel fear, you are on the verge of something big. Perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's been unsettling, know that you are being guided to call upon your inner warrior. Don't falter. And don't be frightened. Because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. Know this. Know this. Any other messages from my ancestors before I call this one a wrap? Any more messages from our angels and ancestors at this time that can offer? Okay, 2. And I saw this one, the White Witch and mountains, okay? Be the light and stand your ground. The White Witch literally was the next page after the Warrior, okay? Take the higher road and choose the light. Owl wisdom. I love owls. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences now. The White Witch card represents the maiden aspect of the triple goddess of paganism and modern Wicca. The maiden is a gentle, innocent, and pure aspect of the goddess, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the whole earth. Here she is joined by a horned owl, showing that she is willing to respect those with more wisdom and experience than she has. But she is also willing to trust what she feels to be right within. With this card, you are being reminded of the goodness within. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into dramas, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. I thank you, Spirit, so much for these confirmations. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace life, you are being invited to be the light. You are an incredible person who can really bring light to the world. You are here, yes you are. So how can you change the energy? How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? Or are you the one who is guilty of causing all this drama too? What are you contributing to? You will know these answers. Rewind. Write the damn questions down, ask them out loud, and answer them for yourself. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light you were born to share. Okay. And now you have mountain. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been where they are for thousands of years. They have been home to animals. They have been climbed by humans, and they have seen seasons come and go. No matter what has happened to them, they have remained strong, immovable, and unshakable. And so they offer the spiritual energies of strength and resilience. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of the heavens. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things over with those around you and know that change will come to you through you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. So I want to end that here. Okay, so take a time out and really reflect and ground and protect and nurture. And if you are overwhelmed with emotions, and if you're an empath like me, which feels all the energies around, and it's important to ground for you, because you are the light shining bright. I thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe, be wise, be peace. Till we meet again.